a man ain't scared to ask you to sleep with him or to send you some nude pics, but you're scared to ask him for $100 or to pay some bills or to put you on an allowance or to buy you a gift, that means you don't value yourself. And he values himself more than you value yourself because you've been conditioned and trained to think it is wrong to value yourself. And that's why y'all don't get nothing, because you're afraid. You don't know your value. But you know who does know your value? The men.
Hey, once she came into focus, I jumped. I said, what the heck? Her eyes were big, and then I started laughing because I'm like, come on, man. There's no way that people are taking her serious. These women, look at this crap. Look at this cheesy makeup. Look at all of that eyeliner. Like, what is that? Like, what? Is that a ribboned lasso? Like, what? Like, what is going on, man? Like, there's no way people are taking Syrup 7 serious, bro. Every time I see these videos and she's wearing this cheesy makeup, if I was James, I'd be like, take that shit off or you're out the house and you're going to be the next Dusty, dusting your ass onto a tent somewhere downtown in an encampment. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no possible way people are taking this woman serious. She don't even take herself serious. Like, come on, man. Get out of here.
Dating in your 30s is so weird because it's always, what do you do for fun? I don't know. I really don't. I work. I take care of my kids. I go home. I mean, I don't know. What is fun? Like,
I mean, let's just keep it a buck. The reason why it's weird is because you should not be dating in your 30s, especially if you have kids, which you revealed, explaining yourself. And most guys are just going to say, hey, what do you do for fun? Because they want to smash. So at 30, it's weird to date because you should already be with somebody, especially if you have kids. You should already be locked down in a marriage with a man if you have his kids. But most women leave relationships because they're just not feeling it, or they get enticed by TikTok and by the ChatGPT bot sisterhood, and they wonder why, it sucks for them now. But hey, I guess, the saying goes, you live and you learn. I mean, you live and you keep making the same mistakes. When are you going to learn? That's most single women nowadays.
One thing about me is I investigate a little bit too hard. Okay, so for context, me and this guy were seeing each other for a little while. There's a girl that ended up calling his phone. I said, oh, who's that? He goes, oh, it's the girl I used to talk to. I'm like, huh, okay, so answer it. He was like, no. I was like, okay, so go to the text thread. He like, no. I'm like, okay, so let me do my little investigating. And I went into his IG, typed in her name. Oh, they follow each other. Lo and behold. He goes, no, it's a different girl. I'm like, oh. Sure. So, fast forward the next week. He ends up going to his homeboy's birthday. It wasn't his homeboy's birthday, it was her birthday. And I ended up going to the IG story of the photographer of the club, and I ended up seeing them dancing with each other. Okay. Of course, I called his ass out on this, and basically me and the girl got on the phone together. She knew that me and him were together the whole time. She knew. Grimy. Ended up sleeping with him again that night, even though she knew that me and him were together. Okay. Fast forward, a few days later, this man tries to free fixing with me. He ended up unfollowing her, and unfollowing a lot of other girls, okay? I was like, you know what? Let me give this man a shot. One more, okay? Stupid, but it's okay. Shortly after, we ended up not working out, okay? So, we're no longer together. And tell me why. Guess who's following who? The bitch is cross.
Ma'am, you said all of that and you said absolutely nothing. This just proves to me straight out that women just do not know their place. They don't know their spot whatsoever. And they always think that they can be some investigator or some, Smuff McGruff or, some crime dog. Only you can fight crime. Like, it's ridiculous, man. Like, she's all of this. She's Smokey the Bear, everything in one. Captain Planet. Like, chicks like you. That's why dudes deal with you temporarily, and you just keep talking about guys that you used to talk to or that you're talking to currently, because nobody takes you serious. You are good for 10 minutes of pumping, because if you talk this much around men that are of a higher status than you, that are just better than you in all accolades, you are really, really like just getting pumped, because dudes do not deal with that. We don't sit around and listen to you talk and, ramble and make faces. And no, get the hell up out of here. Get pumped. Get out of here. That's what
I'm looking for a man I'm looking for a man that loves me.
Let's be honest, man. This chick will take anything that she can get. She'll take any man. And loving her could mean, you know, a guy talking to her. And honestly, if you slid up in her, bro, the first time, she probably try to be like, oh, we're getting married, you're going to be my husband, all this stuff. Because that's how strong women have an insatiable need to actually procreate and mate when they're like in their 30s or they're already slammed into the wall like her. So she's like almost to the point of tears. And it's sad that she has to make these videos and you know, show this to the world to get a man. Like, she thinks that some dude will just slide up. It's like, there's a bunch of simps in your inbox. Go to them niggas, but you don't want them. But you just want a man to love you. You see how confusing this is? That's why dudes are overseas right now. I got a homie right there that's been in Brazil for 3 weeks. He said he don't even want to come home, bro. Get your passport. Guys are overseas and not dealing with these women. That's why they're dried out of the market.
Okay, I have a question. Listen. Do men still take girls on dates?
The answer is hell no.
Like, this is a dead-ass question. Because, I don't know, do they? Do they? All they want to do now is just chill. They don't want to actually take you on dates and, like, do all this shit, even though they do like you. So what is it? Do they not want to invest in you because they don't know you yet? Or are they just lazy and don't want to? Or what? Because personally, I feel like I'm a high-value woman.
Cap.
So I'm not with that, okay? But I feel like it's so rare nowadays for guys to actually ask you on a date. Like, actually. Unless it's someone that I don't like. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, what's going on? Is the dating thing just not a thing anymore? Does everyone just want to hang out? Because I know younger people deal with this too. So what is it? What is it?
I'm sorry, guys. God, these women, man, they saying some dumb shit. I'm a high-value woman. Bro, you got high-value pillow pets as lips. You look like you went 12 rounds with the heavyweight champion of the world in 1989, Mike Tyson, and this is how your lips permanently came out. Like, you can't be serious, man. These women make no sense. Are dudes not dating anymore? Yes, dudes are not dating, especially women that have an inflated sense of self-worth and ego like yourself. Hell no, they ain't dating you. Do guys just want to hang out? Fuck yeah. And that's the thing. Men are not going this extra long mile, and women are noticing her, especially her dopamine is like not spiked anymore because she's so used to guys, you know, going off on a limb. But she says, oh, this is happening to younger women, which lets me know she's an older woman, probably over 30, trying to preserve her youth that's gone. And she's seeing the sting and the grunt of what's happening in the dating market. So, yeah, dudes are just going to skeet on you and dip.
All of my villains is global. Haters is mad cause they local. Program, yeah, they know that they local. Probably not right in the head. Maybe it's something I said or something I did. My passport is blue and they faces are red.